Ano ang gagawin mo kung ang Pilipinas na iyong tinitirhan ay hindi na pag-aari nating mga Pilipino? Kung totoo man ito, wala na tayong pag-asa dahil sa maling mga politikong nagpapatakbo ng gobyerno na may pangsariling interes lamang. Ang layunin ng mga ito ang nakawin ang yaman ng bansa. Kung hindi magkakaisa ang lahat ng mga Pilipino laban sa mga politikong mapang-abuso sa kapangyarihan na patuloy lang natin tinatanggap ang mga nangyayari, ang ating likas na yaman ay unti-unti nilang uubusin. Hanggang sa mawalan na tayo ng karapatan sa sarili nating bansa kung ang nagahari ay ibang lahi. Ang resulta nito, habang buhay tayong alipin sa sariling bansa, mawawalan ng saysay ang Pilipinas. Mawawalan ng halaga ang sarili nating pera. At ang mga OFW ay mawawala rin ng halaga. Kung totoo man ito, wala na tayong pag-asa. Isang nakakatakot na balitang ito para sa ating lahat. Wala tayong alam sa mga nangyayari sa loob ng gobyerno na sila-sila lang ang nakakaalam sa kanilang mga pinaplano sa bansa. Kung hindi magigising sa katotohanan ang ilan natin mga kababayan at hindi tayo magkakaisa, mauubos ang likas na yaman at pag-aari ng mga Pilipino, mawawala ang bansang Pilipinas. Kung totoo man ito, kayo na humusga. Eto, panoorin nyo.
The current U.S. puppet leader of the Philippines, Bongbong Marcos, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., he is the epitome of what happens when you have a government that is led by these comprador elites who are willing to sell out their country, and they do not care one bit about the interests of the working class. The Spanish language has the best word for these corrupt comprador leaders. It is vende patria. Vende patria. It literally means to sell your homeland. And we see this with many of the right-wing pro-US leaders in Latin America. For instance, Argentina's libertarian, self-declared anarcho-capitalist leader, Javier Milei, who has been selling out his country to US corporations and Elon Musk. Or in the case of Ecuador, the current right-wing dictator is named Daniel Noboa, who is the son of the richest billionaire oligarch in the country. His family is extremely corrupt and linked to organized crime, and he's also a U.S. citizen. And under his rule, his right-wing dictatorship, Ecuador has become the most dangerous country in Latin America with the highest homicide rate. Public services have collapsed. There are constant blackouts. And this is exactly what happens when you have these corrupt comprador leaders who serve the interests of the U.S. empire and U.S. capitalists at the expense of their own country. If you look at poverty statistics for the Philippines, you can see that if you measure relative poverty at the share of the population living on less than $10 per day, you can see that in China, which has a socialist government led by an independent communist party, the Chinese government has lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, this poverty measurement of the share of the population living on less than $10 a day has not changed in the past 30 years. Since 1990, 80% of the population of the Philippines has been living in this measurement of relative poverty. Well, in China, in Brazil, countries that have independent leaders, they have reduced poverty significantly. Another example of a success story is Vietnam. China and Vietnam have been remarkably successful in reducing poverty and raising wages, income. They are major success stories. On the opposite side of the spectrum, you have the Philippines, which is a complete failure in every metric. And yet, instead of trying to reconsider the abject failure of the Philippine government's political and economic policies, the corrupt oligarchs who govern the Philippines are once again betraying their people to serve the interests of U.S. corporations and the U.S. empire as it wages a new Cold War against China.
Paano yun? Malinaw na malinaw, di ba? Ano pagkakaintindi nyo? Ano pagkakaintindi nyo sa sinabi niya? Bangon, mga kabayan. Kilos tayo. Magkaisa. Pag di tayo nagkaisa, mawawala tayo ng saysay. God bless Pilipinas.